Hey guys, and we're back for episode 2 of Conversations with God. I gave you guys a premise of the book, but it's just a guy writing back and forth with God like a pen pal. Support the book, go to your library, get it on Amazon. I'll put the link in the description. I hope you guys really do read this book. It's such a fun read. So I want to make sure that I give you guys my insights, and we're going to start, again, we're still chapter 1. Like, chapter 1 is like 50 pages long, so basically this series might just be just chapter 1, and maybe some in the end to give some overall final thoughts about it, like I have done with the other books, right? So, the next part with my insights, okay? I want you to get into this dialogue as soon as you can, because what's really important here is not my story, but yours. It is your life story which brought you here. It is your personal experience to which this material has relevance. Otherwise, you would not be here with it right now. So, something that I truly believe in is providence. I don't believe in coincidences. I don't believe, hey, that was just an oopsie whoopsie of the universe, an accident. Happy little accident, right? I think that these things that happen, like, I have given this story, but I'm going to give you guys this story again. So the last book came into my life just like absolutely 100% with grace and ease. I had been thinking about it, I've heard about it, and then one day I was just like, maybe I should start to read this, because I keep seeing messages that like I need to read this like over and over again. So I went to the library, they said they didn't have it, and I was like, okay, I'm going to put a hold, and they were like, little pop-up box shows up and it's like, hey, by the way, we have this other edition that you can get it sooner. Would you like that? I'm like, yeah, absolutely. Boom, saved it. Within like 24 hours, I had the book in my possession, which was supposed to take 3 weeks, right? I thought it was going to take me 3 weeks because that was the initial hold of the book. Immediately, that book just like, from the moment I had the thought that I wanted the book to the moment it was in my home was 24 hours. So I believe that things happen for a reason. Now, sometimes and I know it's so cheesy, right? Oh, everything happens for a reason, but it really does. And sometimes when you're in the thick of it, you cannot see it because there's pain, sadness, grief, frustration, and you spend your time in that emotion that you can't look big picture, right? So I know that like I was meant to read that book. I got so much out of that book. And this book itself is like, I'm not trying to read this book and get insights to give you guys what I think you guys need to hear. I'm sharing with you guys the insights I get that apply to my life. Now, if you get something out of it, that's fucking amazing. But again, read the book. So I believe that like all of this that's happening is for a reason. I picked up this book, I heard about this book like 3 times while I was in California. And I was like, okay, like that sounds like a weird book. And I'd read Outwitting the Devil. I still have not looked up who that is. I should probably do that before my next video. But I had read that and I was like, oh, that would be cool to read it from the point of God, right? Like if I read, I gotta get all sides of the story. And little did I know, it's like the same book, but just like different perspectives, right? So I think one of the things that like is really important is, you know, every time that I share a video, every time that I share a little insight or something that I have gotten from this, like it's not a nugget of wisdom from my life that you need to adopt. It's just a thought, something that I said, oh, this was interesting. Do you find it interesting? Then apply it to your life, because my life in the context of yours means nothing. This book in the context of my life means nothing. Like I could read the book and get nothing from it, and that's it. But when I read something and I get something from it, I want to adopt it into my life. I want to adopt it and think, oh, okay, this is a new perspective. And once you shift your perspective, there's no shifting back. So again, take what you want and leave the rest. Every time that you like looked at a book or a video, a podcast, I don't know, whatever, are you looking at it through the lens of, okay, their life, their experiences, their insights, I'm not going to get anything from it? I mean, Even when you read an autobiography, yes, they're telling their stories, but they're also sharing their aha moments like, oh my God, I went through all of this just to learn this. And you learn the lesson and you think, okay, does that apply to my life? Yes or no? And if it doesn't, who cares? But if it does, then you just grew spiritually as a human being. Because again, their life in the context of yours, my life in the context of yours doesn't really matter. What matters is the lessons that we integrate into our life. What matters is even the anti-insight, right? I can tell you, hey, 1 + 1 is 2. And you're like, no, actually, Andy, 1 + 1 is 1, 0, because I speak binary. Like, yes, that's wonderful. But you still got an insight. You still got another way to look at or actually a way to look at it. They solidified the way that you look at something, because maybe I'm full of crap, okay? Maybe you've been watching all my videos and have come to the conclusion, Andy, you're full of crap. Wonderful. Absolutely love that for you. And you know why? Because it makes you feel more secure in your own belief systems. And I am not anything if it not just a champion of you being the person who you're supposed to be in the authentic version of you. So yes, I really like this book so far. This has been it's such a dense book. I will say that. It can be a little dry, but again, take what you want, leave the rest. Enjoy the ride, because there is a lot going on here. So I'm going to share one more section with you guys, okay? And it is hold on, let me just shift my notes here. Like I'm telling you guys, I absolutely love this book, okay? So, all right, so goes. In fact, you place so little value on experience that when you experience what you experience of God differs from what you've heard of God, you automatically discard the experience and own the words, when it should be the other way around. Your experience and your feelings about things represent what you factually and intuitively know about that thing. Words can only seek to symbolize what you know and can often confuse what you know. And this is exactly what I was just saying, right? Is my words are just that. These are my experience, my aha moments. What do you know to be true? That right there is the experience of life, the true light that is within you. Because again, you could watch all these videos and come to the conclusion that I am full of crap, that I don't know what I'm talking about, that I'm just blowing smoke up your bum. But if you just sit and feel into it, you will come to the truth that is your own. You will know what it means to actually have an experience with a higher being if you just sit and feel what it means. So, for instance, okay, let's do a little exercise, okay? I want you to close your eyes. I want you to feel into this. Now, okay, just settle in, take a deep breath, in through the nose, and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Okay, so you're breathing, feel, okay? If I tell you, I love you, what do you feel? Does it feel weird? I mean, you don't know me, I don't know you. Now, what if I say, your mom loves you? Do you feel warm inside? Do you feel anger inside? What if I say God loves you? Do you feel warm inside? Do you feel confusion? Do you feel sadness? That feeling that you have when you just sit and close your eyes and feel inside of you, that is the experience of life. So the words that people say, the things that they tell you and express to you, all you have to do is shut your eyes and feel. Is it true? Is it real? What does it mean? And you will know the truth yourself. That is a beautiful way, and I think an amazing thing to state in here. is that words ain't shit, okay? Know what you know for yourself, for your being, for your spirit. Come from that place whenever you read anything, whenever you listen to anybody. See how it makes you feel. And then go from there. Okay, guys, that's it for me. I'm putting a link to the book in the description, putting a link to my book, Writing from My Life. It's a guide on journaling because for me, journaling, prayer, meditation has been crucial in my own evolution. Putting a link to my podcast. Love you guys. Bye.